Good afternoon and welcome to the final of the ATB Curling Classic, coming to you from the Okotoks Curling Club here in Okotoks, Alberta. I'm Dan Babola and I'm joined by Wade Johnston. How you doing, Wade?
Good, good. You guys did a good job in the semi, and now we're on to the final here, and we have Jacobs versus Shuster. There's a lot of Olympic history here on this sheet between these two teams.
There is, yeah.
From several different Olympics. So
I think we have, we have.
Where else can you go and see that in a sport?
Yeah, we have gold medalists from 3 different Olympics, a bronze medalist from another Olympics. So we have, medalists from 4 different Olympics.
Yeah. So Brad was the gold medalist at 2014. Ben
and Mark in 2010.
Yeah. And then Shuster in 2000
with Matt, yeah.
Yeah, 2018.
Yeah.
And then actually Ben and Mark were at the 2018 Olympics as well.
Yeah.
They were with the Coe team.
Brett Gallant got the bronze in 2022.
That's right. So there's some huge resumes
a little bit
when
straight
it comes
if you
to
can,
Olympics
but I think it's okay.
here.
No, line's fine.
Line's good.
And throughout our qualification process for this event, Team Jacobs came through the A side. They are an undefeated team, whereas Team Shuster actually came through the C side. And that gave Team Jacobs the choice of either taking hammer or selecting rock color. They didn't have to do a draw to the button for hammer. Jacobs selected hammers. You can see they're throwing last. But whatever colors were selected, the teams got to choose from that color in the building. So we were carrying rocks around from other sheets as they selected their,
definitely a little light.
Each player kind of selected their favorite pair.
Yeah, and this is a triple knockout format with 8 qualifiers, and it's the best format really out there if you have the time and the sheets. And so these guys actually, Shuster came out of the C, which in triple knockouts typically, well not typically, but a lot of the time a C guy makes the final because they get hot. They get down in C and they start rattling off wins and playing more games, and that's basically what's happened. Shuster's just gotten better and better every game.
Yep.
And you have the potential for, each of these teams, both of these teams could be at the Olympics this year.
For sure, yeah, for sure. I saw today that the last American Olympic trial team was named. I think they said there's 4 of them.
I believe that's correct. There's 4.
Schuster's one, and then they just named the national junior team. Just was not put into there. I'm not sure if they had to win something or not, but they've been named the last trials team.
Let's wait. Wait's good. Top 4. A little out there.
Benny throwing lead rocks here. Has played for a lot of years.
Close, guys. Top button.
I remember Benny actually back in Saskatchewan when he was playing with Pat Simmons and went to a couple Briars out of there before he moved to play with Martin.
Good job, Benny.
All right.
All of us think of Benny as a curler, but his daughter's friends, they all see Benny as the fastball coach.
Oh, okay.
He loves it. He's been coaching them for the last couple of years, and he'd sit and love to talk about it. Oh, it looks like
here playing run back.
Whoa! Curl! Right to it, Chris. Need it all.
You're close.
Hard! Right to it. Oh, go ahead.
Gets
Beauty.
Gets the takeout, rolls open, leaves a guard.
So we just had someone post on here. Thanks for posting. Yeah, the Hebert team out of the U.S., the junior team, they won the pre-trials to get the last trial spot for the U.S. qualifier.
Wait's good.
So congrats to them.
Wait's good. Clean. Whoa! Clean. Clean.
And hello to Megan Edwards.
You're too strong.
Your last one is 9-7.
Cheryl Laporte. If you are watching us online, please drop a hello in the chat.
Clean.
Oh, that's curling.
Easy. Yeah, clean, clean. Whoa, curl. Curl.
That's what was throwing me
Curl.
off. There's 2 different chats going.
Need it all, Chris. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Hang on, Rock. Not today.
Get out.
And if you are watching us on the Curling Zone YouTube channel, thank you very much. But consider coming over to the Okotoks Curling Club YouTube channel and hitting like and subscribe there.
So we're looking like we're going to have a pretty quick and clean end here. I have a feeling that they're just going to peel her down.
Well, you know, it's been a long event weekend for us here, so playing, saving a few minutes on an end here could. Yeah. Some of these guys have flights to catch and stuff. So.
Oh, Mike even chimed in. Is he standing behind us?
No, I told him he needs to go take a bit of a break. He was.
It doesn't look like crazy heavy.
He was in need of one. He'll be back. He's gonna come back. You know he can't keep his eyes off the play. So. Layer K Colo.
Beautiful. 16-8.
It's gonna be so good they're probably not gonna feel it.
Yeah. They're like,
So good.
wow, what a
From MT. Montana?
With the sliver.
Manitoba? Montana? Oh, it must be Montana.
Yeah. I assume that's Montana.
Teresa,
Teresa, are you from Montana? Tieran for Team Shuster, so it would be consistent.
What, you think my job is easy? Same time, 33, 35.
These guys are such strong
Fine.
sweepers. Smart sweepers. They don't waste a lot of energy.
Not the T line, the T.
I know. You made me think for a second.
You know,
though.
sweeping has been
That's
studied
not
so much in the last few
16-4
years,
on the
and
team,
more
just
so
like
than
you
I
said.
ever remember. And we had
Never been
a
wrong
chat
before.
in the chat. The conversation came up about brooms and when's the appropriate time to change your broom heads or the covers. Some accusations about dirty brooms and what can be done with them.
One in the first inning every time. Because Brett's younger than me.
Yeah, that's the new one. Is they claim if it's actually a little dirty,
No.
it'll actually scratch more.
A
And
year,
you
I
could
bet
get
he's
more
35 or 34.
more curl out of it if you're trying to get it to curl after it's made its move, obviously.
And
Oh,
Kennedy's
Montana.
definitely older than
All right.
No. Let's talk about Caltop. Yeah.
Washington State, yeah.
Wow,
good
we got
team.
a lot of Americans.
35.
Well, isn't
Not a big out of 28.
Colin is from
Top four.
Washington State and
Top
really on
eight.
the team. The second for Team Schuster, yeah.
Top 8 right now. Top 4.
Oh, it's on slow-mo, it says on the sheet.
Slow-mo. We have a slow-mo feature on this sheet.
Where's Gruno? We'll get him on it.
What a scrub at the end, Matt. What a scrub.
What? Yeah.
What a scrub at the end.
Exactly.
There it goes.
Might be a bit of a delay.
Clean. Yep, a little heavy. Pretty good. Clean. 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 8-2.
8-2.
Yeah. You can give me edge and I'll throw 9-5.
Well, if Mike says the stream is fine, I mean, I guess really
Yes, see money.
that's what's important.
See money.
All right, we have a pretty open end here. This is going to be John Schuster's final shot of the end. Just looking to stick to make Brad Jacobs at least have to work for his blank.
Clean. Curl a little bit. Clean.
Brad Jacobs wasting no time. He's already in the hat cleaning his rock. They're not on clocks, but I mean, there's no need for them. They're
why waste any time?
Yeah. For that Shuster team, it was a pretty quick turnaround. They they won, they stole the semifinal in an extra end from Team McEwen.
I never saw what happened on the last shot. They didn't have much. He was
They
throwing
didn't
a
have
rocket,
much.
I think.
Yeah, he was trying to.
Right to it. You're good. Good sweep, guys.
Thought Colton Flash thought by hitting it really thin as we blank this first end that he could spill them out, but no, left one rock in there. So we have a blank end here to start the final of the ATB Curling Classic. We'll be back soon from the Okotoks Curling Club in Okotoks, Alberta. Thank you. Here we are in end number 2 after a blanked first end. So you can see Shuster has a guard that ended up a little off center and one biting top button. Jacobs electing to play the corner guard. Now they're gonna follow this red rock down.
I'm gonna try and weld one on here.
Gotta go for weight.
Really gonna have to drag this.
Tight guard. Keep going, Brett. Keep going. Might get a bite in it.
And they can nudge that rock because it was not on the center line.
So that was 16.5, and it was short. We have seen, I think yesterday we saw a 16.2 hit 8 foot.
Yeah, with a lot of sweeping.
With a lot of sweep.
Yeah.
So we will see it maybe jump a hair more in speed.
Yeah. And, you know, another thing is when Hammer is determined, you know, the teams get their pre-game kind of practice, warm-up, call it whatever you want.
Early.
They get to throw their set of rocks up and down the ice.
That's
But
definitely some curling to do.
when they don't have to do that, draw to the button for Hammer, they approach the practice a little bit different, and sometimes that results in not as much
need to go around
sweeping.
it at this point.
So the ice doesn't quite get that full
Okay, now you
full
girl.
speed early.
full speed early, and this
Yeah.
is our first time
going.
playing this way,
Good,
so
good.
this is probably the end where everything will get kind of broken down.
She's probably gonna
Get that red going back there, guys, no?
probably
Look
gonna
at that
see
red
the
back.
runner. They're gonna have to open it up. Things aren't lining up for him yet.
Yeah. Okay.
We have Dave Murdoch in the house, of course, ahead of the program there for Curling Canada.
Whoa.
Watching potential
Got a hair on the tight
Olympians
side
here.
there. If you can spin that up, yeah.
Leaves a couple of guards, but red is open, so they're going to have to guard again.
Pull a little, but not a ton.
I think you're gonna see Mark try and make some kind of, or sorry, Rantev still have one left.
He does.
Yeah, so they're gonna be peeling, trying to get something open here. Depending on angle, you might see him run the top yellow on an angle.
Line's good.
Get both of them and try and get the
2,
other one,
3.
depending where
Okay,
they
line's
stop
good.
this.
Easy.
So Schuster's
Easy,
gonna
though.
do his
First
best to
second.
get this maybe a hair deeper.
Curl a little, if you can.
But if he gets this close, you're gonna see Mark take a
Need
run
it all.
at it.
Just not in, though. It's enough. It's enough.
Come a little deeper than they wanted to.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Just gotta be. Well, no, that was
Well,
good.
this'll be
we just be patient.
Still Brett
Just like
here,
with
so
heavy
Brett's gonna throw the runner here and try and make contact, get two of them to go away, get the end going back in their favor.
I don't know if you could ever roll far enough to clip the back of the yellow one that's on the side there and spin back in. That's one of the things you kind of, well, you don't want those guards getting too close.
Please.
It's really close, really close.
Jeez.
Still better than it was.
Better than it was, although it's probably setting up the force right now. I mean, a lot can happen, but
Good guard. That draw's not easy.
of course, Brad Jacobs really would love to score 2 here, but so he's probably playing for the score anyway.
So he's gonna throw the guard, but I think he's gonna throw it a little bit tighter. Throw this too high, they might just change gears and come right around and play the tap on the red. So he's probably gonna want this a little tighter.
Easy early.
Feels like a 3 right now.
Okay.
We can wait.
Line will get there.
We can wait.
It's curl, though. Get it moving.
Really tight.
Get it moving.
Foot out.
Need it all, though.
Almost in.
Okay, not in, though. Little more. Little more. That's good. It's good. It's good. That way, Chris. Good spot.
It's a good spot, Chris.
So they've thrown this a couple times now. They know what it's
Okay.
gonna do.
Just a hair high, eh?
Here's the double attempt. Must be close.
It's really
though.
close.
Just hurt by, but
But,
does that? I can't tell if that's a biter from here. Looks the overhead camera.
Yeah. It
Oh
must
yeah, no, they're hitting it, so they're concerned. Yeah.
Yeah,
must-
I mean,
it
it's
must be
super
in.
flat. It's hard to get it all the way out. Let's go here.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
okay, so they are going to
mean-
ignore it.
They make that and happen to make a double. We just got to make sure we control the shooters. That's all. I don't mind it, though.
Yeah, if you throw this in there,
You guys like that?
it's probably as good as
I mean,
anything.
again, we can always
Yeah,
try this, too.
I don't know if there's a spot he could put it that the double run on
Yeah,
those
we're
yellow
behind by
guards
a full rock, like,
could there be a
even if
double
you were to
run
nose
double?
that, like,
But I think you
Still a
got to
tough deuce
play
and a
it
tough
and
blank for 'em.
make him try it.
Let's hit it.
I'm okay with this, though, too, Chris.
If you like to hit and roll
Well, I mean, if you go Christmas tree and they roll under here, now it's an extra, and then we're playing on the next one.
Hit and roll.
Yeah, I think it's hit and roll, guys.
Okay, he wants to eliminate
I
that.
was saying 10-5, but
You can kind of accomplish both. You can, a little
What's
more
that?
difficult to do that roll in a perfect spot.
probably a little. Okay, throw 11.
But you don't want that little nibbler up there at the top to come back.
This is a more conservative play. If you were staying on the aggressive, you'd just try and hook one, but this is probably the right call early on.
Well, and it's still setting up your force.
Whoa, whoa! Curl!
Yeah,
Keep pushing, Cole.
if you make
Keep
the roll.
pushing. Keep going. Matt on the
Yeah,
roll.
roll. It's going to be pretty close.
Yeah, pretty
Attaboy.
good shot.
Pretty good, yeah.
Good.
I don't think they're lined up to allow a
Yeah, I
double and
wonder
roll
if it's the
behind
nose,
cover.
though, and you stay right there. Are we in the rings if I nose it? Like, he has to deal with it.
Yeah, you can't really leave it there.
It's probably hitting the roll on anyways. I think it's our best chance to have Brad have an aggressive throw on his next one.
I think this is a good call. Stay right there. They can't just leave a rock sitting that tight because you could just tap it with your next one.
Mm-hmm.
Curl. Good.
Very nice.
Gets the
Very
double
nice.
and leaves it up there, and there you go now. I'm pretty sure that one's off the rings, but again,
It's not in. I mean, it's touching the white, but it's not touching the blue. We trying to score.
Going under there, you always give
It
them
could
a
chose
chance to
go with the
plant
outturn now.
Yeah, so it has to come at an angle. I mean, I don't want to be dead right under this thing. I mean, based on assuming that's it.
the danger with this is that yellow rock is very usable for
Well,
Brad
plus,
Jacobs.
plus the yellows are almost loaded to come back too.
Yeah,
Is it going down?
I guess, but alternatively, if you try to hit that yellow rock,
Probably.
and Brad
pretty
Jacobs
I mean,
just
we threw
does
all of our
this,
draws coming this way last
you're
time.
in that same situation. So
I think right now it's faster. I wouldn't be
Yeah, you might as well be
surprised
first
if
guy
we
in.
throw
You got your kicker over on the side.
into the ring.
everyone's having a look at that
But I mean, like
rock.
15-5 is what's being guided.
I think if they can get it to tee and just over curl it a little bit, they probably then the nose on the front goes by it. If you can get it right to tee.
I'm just wondering if Brad Jacobs just might play a straight tap on
Wasn't a
it.
huge ad.
If he's behind tee, I think he's going to do a straight draw.
Close to the line.
Yes, I would think
Yeah.
if you just get to tee.
This looks a little
No
tight.
choice. Hard.
They got to go hard to get by these guards here.
Weight's really good. Six.
Gotta go.
Oh,
Hard, Matty.
this is going to scrape that guard, I think. He does, yeah.
Spin it up.
But is
Okay.
sitting two.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah, he took the edge away.
Sorry.
No, it's.
He could probably hit
what
roll
if you
under, but he can't really make the double, I don't think.
And what's interesting in that process, with Schuster just kind of clipping that guard a little bit, nudges it over, and now those two yellows are sort of lined up to come onto the button. So if Schuster even did manage on his next shot to end up on the button, Jacobs probably has a
Yeah, they'll still be there.
yeah a good run at it.
Yep.
Yeah, it's if he makes a good one here,
Yeah, they'll wait for
Oh,
opportunity for two will be back in play.
Interesting post there. Someone became a huge curling fan. I believe he said he's Washington State. RP Bolt. And doesn't have much access to view curling except during the Olympics, I guess. I guess a little different on this side of the border. We have lots of access, but you know, RP Bolt, if you want to watch some curling, you could. We can help a little bit if you subscribe, like and subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Clean, yep. Heavy. Whoa. Curl. Straight.
Yeah, there you go.
Straight.
And that's a really good
It's
roll.
as good as you can make that, I think.
Wherever it was, same middle.
So he's going to try and hook
Yep.
one in
If
here.
he throws it exactly the same, he's going to have a good shot because that guard, he nudged it over a bit.
I think he almost loaded it, though, that if you bury it now, there's going to be a shot for 2.
Hey, thanks for the kind words, Teresa. Yes. For those of you, hey, if you are tuning in from outside of the country, even if you're inside the country, we always love hearing where people are watching from. So if you just want to, if you're in the chat, whether you're on the Curling Zone channel or our Okotoks Curling Club channel, please say hi. Let us know where you're from. John Shuster.
We got room this time, Matt.
I'm seeing 8.
We got room.
Really got to let it
This one?
Yeah. We're in trouble.
Yeah, okay, the sweeper's not loving this one.
You give her that little extra.
And he just needed to throw it exactly the same. And you can see he's even got a different line there.
Yeah.
And he's...
So,
and that,
boy, 3 rocks ago, 4 rocks ago, we would have said the force was on, but Brad kept the pressure on and eventually lined up with the deuce here.
Line up to the 5 here. I got you. 15. Yeah, and like 15-2 is no panic. That's 14-4 untouched.
14-4, and you heard that 15-2 is no panic. So that's a 0.8 second degree or 0.8 second differential on what they can do with sweeping versus just watching it. And these guys don't want to watch rocks. They want to have a little bit of a little
control.
Hey, we got Declan watching from England, Dave watching from Golden, Andy from Boston, Sherry from Nanaimo. Visited Vancouver Island
Okay, the line's
in
really
July.
good.
Took the Nanaimo ferry.
Okay, line's perfect. Okay. Line's good still. Line's good, guys.
Even
Just
if he's
clean
a hair
Line's
finish,
perfect.
it should,
Line's
or
perfect.
heavy,
Line's
it should
perfect.
finish
Little bit,
right to
Brad.
the face.
Little bit.
Yeah, he's got a good one. So Brad Jacobs
Good judge, guys.
Yeah.
Good job.
gets
Good
his
job.
deuce here.
Skipper's
to go
deuce.
Up. Yep. Goes up 2-0 over over John Schuster.
Wayne and Schuster? Is that
Wayne
where you
and
were
Schuster.
going
I
with
don't know
that?
where I was going with that. Yeah, man, that's dating
You're
myself.
dating yourself now. As soon as you said it, I'm
Yeah,
like, I know where he's going with
Yeah.
that.
John Schuster. The Americans won't get that
No,
reference.
they might not.
No.
No.
Yeah, you got to be a boomer or Gen X. Anyway, it's
You got to have only had 2 channels growing up to know that
that's
one.
right. Brad Jacobs over John Schuster here at the end of end number 2 of the ATB Curling Classic, coming to you from the Okotoks Curling Club in Okotoks, Alberta. All right, starting off in number 3.
Yeah, really nice skipper's deuce there. Brad made 2
A little
pistols.
light
and
here, guys. No.
Yeah. And
it was
Way
big
close.
just on
It's
John's
good.
first one.
Top 8.
As soon as you rub the top and leave that open,
Weight's
then
fine. Top 8.
the deuce was almost inevitable.
and in the chat, we have people joining us. Sandy's from Vernon.
Yeah, go ahead. Just hit it hard.
Hit it hard.
Oh, they're saying there's an audio
Wait
issue.
there, wait there,
Oh,
wait there, wait
I
there,
don't know.
wait there, wait there, wait there.
Might just be our voices.
David is tuning in from
JS.
Chapel Hill, North Carolina.
Oh, go Jugville.
And Switzerland. Yeah, no.
Chapel Hill, North Carolina, and Triangle Curling.
Triangle curling.
Yep.
Caroline from Switzerland.
Hard. Hard. Right to it. That's fine. It's good.
Is our audio better?
All right, Matt.
Lorna is watching from Switzerland. Joshua, Montreal. Heather, Chilliwack. Larry, Los Angeles. Who do we got? Wisconsin. Jeremy. Maureen, Walkerton, Ontario.
Weight's great.
Watching the Jays
Weight's
anchoring.
good.
Look at that.
Easy, Benny.
Multitasking.
Just clean. Clean.
Thank you, Teresa.
Clean.
So nice hit here. Lie 2.
10-2. Yeah. 10 roll.
Arizona. Coyotes Curling Club. Look at that.
Oh, yeah,
Karen
that's
Tate.
right.
9-5.
Is that in Scottsdale? Coyote Curling
I mean, you
Club?
can go into there.
Not sure.
I have no
Karen will
idea.
tell
I'm sure
us.
Karen will tell us.
And hit this back one, and I'm assuming try and roll under.
Elaine NL. Is that supposed to be Netherlands? I don't know.
Oh, from Brockville, Ontario.
Brockville.
That's where the Shorty Jenkins spiel, when we used to go to it, was in Brockville.
Meanwhile, in this game, Jacob sitting 2. Schuster calling for the hit. It looks like probably a hit and roll behind the corner.
11. 10-8.
You know, we were really happy with how this event has gone this weekend, and
That's fine. That's fine.
we've been receiving a lot of positive comments from the teams as they depart us. And you know, Wade, we can't put this an event on like this without the support of our sponsors.
Yeah, we big shout out to Partners Development Group. Here in Okotoks, they're building some beautiful buildings here. Taylor Construction, Aztec Safety, Lloydminster,
Weight's good.
and ATB is the title
Weight's good.
sponsor.
Yeah, of course, ATB, and also Next Gen Modular Homes.
Curl. Curl hard.
Dan Burgo is the owner of Taylor and the Next Gen.
Right there, man.
I don't know if Dan's around, but if you are in the building, I've heard that he might be around, but come on down,
Out of the house.
say hello to us.
Well, he's got to make a decision here, Schuster.
Yeah, that's fine. Same weight.
So he's going to try and roll in front of the other yellow.
Sue's joining us from Michigan. Scottsdale, yeah, I don't know if you said that already. Started dedicated for shooting
Started
Phoenix.
in near airport. Oh,
Okay, Newfoundland, not Netherlands. Okay. And Wilma in Penticton. Elaine in Newfoundland. Wilma in Penticton. We got coast to coast. We're across the pond or south of the border. We're
Really good.
boy, really good roll.
So a nose still plays, or I roll a foot your way.
So thank you for tuning in. If
No,
you
it's
are
still pretty good.
watching on the
Isn't it?
Curling Zone YouTube channel, please consider coming over, maybe in between ends, come over to the Okotoks Curling Club channel. Please hit like and subscribe, and you'll be alerted of our upcoming events. You know, we're just a few weeks away from the first time ever we're going to be hosting the Women's Autumn Gold. It's the first time, new home club for them. The event's been running for more than 45 years. I don't know the exact number. I want to say 46, 47, 8, somewhere around there years. And
10-5.
they've moved from the Calgary Curling Club over to here. So we're really excited. We've got 28 teams from around the world coming. expecting that to be a busy day, busy weekend in the club. But we will be broadcasting games there.
He's going to try this roll. If you make this roll really good, they're going to have Jacobs chasing here. Left it open, so Mark's going to have another shot at it with his lefty out turn.
I actually like board. Is okay with that? Yeah, I love it. Yeah, I like the ice. It's good.
11 and a half.
So 11.5, that's should be perfect board weight. 10.5 is kind of what they've been calling for control.
Straight! Straight!
Just a hair far, but good throw.
You can be above the tee line if you roll my way. Yeah.
He might still be able to
this way.
get around the
Probably
yellow.
smarter to roll long. Would we be above the tee? Right.
I like that. Been throwing in this.
Got some questions in the chat there asking about Mike McEwen, and it was answered correctly. Mike McEwen was recovering from a procedure got on his knee, and he just wanted to take a little bit easier, so he's been throwing lead for now.
Whoa. Yep. Whoa.
Oh, he can't roll out here.
Try, Chris.
He almost made it. So close to being really good. So you're going to see Jacobs try and hook another one here.
Katrina, Ontario.
Want to be full
Just
four?
south
Is that
of
the,
Huntsville.
When you bring it in, actually it's straighter in this
I don't
spot.
think I've been there. I'm an Ontario boy originally, but not familiar with Katrina. Definitely familiar with Huntsville, but can't say Katrina. So HESN. And we got just a question. No, I don't think the Autumn Gold was kicked out of anywhere. I think it was just they wanted to try something a little different, and we were the beneficiary of that, and we hope that we can do it justice. We know that the Calgary Curling Club did a very good job of hosting that for decades, and that was, this Bond Spill, the Autumn Gold, has been a major women's tour event for a very long time, and for a while it was one of the premier women's events in the world back in the day.
Early room.
Long before the Grand Slam of curling existed.
Okay, line's good.
So
Line's
we
good.
just hope that we can. We got big shoes to fill here, and we hope that
Ben's
we
rock.
can do that.
Just pieces there, guys. Just Benny. Just Benny.
Thank you for that information, HESN.
Oh, very nice. Completely nutted it underneath here. There is an option. It swings so hard, he could probably bump it a little and lie shot if he needed to. He took about the same ice. I think Shuster wants to make sure he can score here.
Bill Davidson is in Prague watching us.
I
He's
saw
on
that.
vacation from Prince George.
And he's watching curling in Prague.
Bill, curious to know what the weather is like in Prague.
Oh, Madison, Rocket City Curling Club.
Ah,
Easy line.
Nakawik,
Right off then.
New Brunswick,
6, 7.
I need a knife.
Nakawik,
There,
Sandy and
7.
Halliburton.
Gotta wait a second. Gotta wait.
This has really got to finish. He's close. Really close.
Just bounces off there.
Probably 6 inches from being perfect.
Yep.
If you happen to hit it on the nose, it's a little bit of an awkward shot for him.
Yeah,
So,
it's true.
If you happen to roll, if you actually roll an inch or two, it's a tough shot, isn't it?
I hear you.
Like,
Connor Lund, Milton, Ontario. I'm very familiar with Milton. Yeah.
yeah. If you ever rolled 1 inch this way, it's an absolute dream,
Yes, that's the goal.
right?
Yep.
A man can
Western
hope,
New
right?
York State. Look at this. We've got people
Here we got a dude
from
for
all
nose.
over the place. Wade,
Yeah,
listening
I mean,
to
that's
us.
the dream. Nose is a good shot.
there's a lot of them.
Some of them
Yeah,
might
nose is
even
a
be
blank,
watching the
but if you-
curling.
Maybe.
But, yeah.
Clear Lake, Manitoba. So if they make this, they're talking about if they could just roll
it's not
1
out of the realm,
inch
like,
to the right, it makes it really difficult. It's going to be high enough
Well, I mean, if
that
we know,
it's a pretty
gotta be
hard
like-
jam. You're probably going to see Schuster throw a rocket and try and make the double, and it probably chokes any kind of draw off.
you want to kill it, like. I love that. Yeah, you nail the weight and we'll manage it. Little heavy.
It's your biggest.
Clean, clean.
Little heavy.
Easy. Curl.
Oh,
Curl.
they need this to go. They need this to go a little bit, or else it's going to jam.
Curl.
Trying to avoid a jam
Really
here.
go.
Roll it,
Really
Benny.
go.
Roll it, Benny. Roll it, roll it, roll it, roll it, roll it.
And they do it. Yep.
Good sweep, guys.
Pretty
Sweep,
good.
Benny.
To be honest, I don't really love drawing.
Try and make the hit
Nope.
roll.
Okay. I mean, because I can throw. I think I
don't
can
trust
throw it
the
hard
drawing against this
anywhere here. I mean, we could.
Yeah, you almost can't miss it if you hit it anywhere in the inside hard.
Yeah, room here.
Oh, yeah.
It should roll right into it.
I think we're up under it.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, it gets a little if we're trying to blanket, because but said
It should be sideboard.
I think they're playing it for one. He just doesn't necessarily
Peel?
want to draw, but maybe he's playing it
it's
for.
a, I mean, it's a catcher for anything like a thin half to 3/4. Well, 3/4
Okay,
is a
yeah.
roller
So he's
for
just
one.
playing it for one.
Thin half probably hits the backside.
Yeah, it would be a really tough blank here. I don't know how hard you'd have to throw that.
Get a blank out of this bad boy too. So
It's still back.
I got to put it on 2/3. Just like
Anything nose or inside a nose and
lead.
going to be okay.
Yeah. Very
and
nice.
John Schuster forced to one here, takes his one. And Brad Jacobs will bring a 1-point lead into the third end with hammer here in the final of the ATB Men's Curling Classic, coming to you from the Okotoks Curling Club in Okotoks, Alberta.
ATB is
the online e-learning website again?
Yeah, that would be aztecsafety.com.
Fire extinguisher and firefighting, we'll send that one to Paul.
Ah, now here's a course I should probably take. Conflict resolution.
Power line safety. Yeah, I thought it might help me with my line calls. Did you know this Aztec website has over 100 safety courses?
Jeez. Aztec Safety online course. Ground disturbance. Could have used that a few seconds ago. Weight's good.
Pretty good here, guys.
Good spot, Benny. Real good. Nice, Ben. That's good, isn't it? Ooh, yeah. That's finally the first.
1, 2, 1.
We're back here for the fourth end.
That's more than.
Jacobs is
Trying to go just split
in
it,
control at this point,
I know,
one
but
up
if we're
with,
going high-
playing the fourth. You're going to see Schuster
Double,
probably
you like
start
it?
getting a lot
I moved
more
it in.
aggressive. He's going to have to
Even just a sliver
get a
less.
force or possibly a steal here. We did get a question in the query because we made an obscure reference about Wayne and Schuster, and they asked, did Johnny Wayne or Frank Schuster curl? But you could actually look it up on YouTube. Johnny Wayne actually did a lot of curling events and was
Get
a
ready
big
for a little knife,
avid
I don't think
curler.
so. As long
I
as
think
it's
he even
touching
did
center,
some
I don't
different events on
care.
CBC.
The more it's to the right, the more it's in the way of their corner draw.
So just a very obscure reference to
man.
the Canadian
Yeah.
comedy duo.
Yeah, yeah.
I just wanted them in line.
Somebody grew up in the in the 70s or 80s
They go
in
wider
Canada.
than
There, yeah.
So I think 15-1 is your number.
15-2, yeah.
Someone from Duluth, Minnesota, and that's I believe half this Schuster team is from Duluth, if I'm not
Maybe a
mistaken.
little light. Yeah.
Just plow. Just plow. Just plow. Yeah, go ahead now.
Navy
Not bad, guys.
the Quinn from the Navy curling team watching in Florida. Came for the curling, stayed for the commentary. Thank you, Quinn.
Keep going. Great shot, Benny.
Good, buddy.
We
Very
like to
nice.
amuse.
It's like freeze.
Benny makes a pistol there. Barry's at top 4 foot.
Sandy from Vernon. Vernon's got a nice curling club.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Merklinger makes the ice there.
Little bit of
And it's been beautiful
Off for
for
a second.
years.
Off. We're way out compared to them.
Used to be the best spiel on the tour,
Knife it a
too,
little, Chris.
at one point.
Chris, knife it.
For fun, not necessarily money.
It was the most enjoyable.
Yeah. You could win it and still be behind. But
Under it.
Wow.
Wild.
Wow.
Sorry, guys.
try and do that twice.
He's half buried on a rock that's 3/4 into the
You guys pick
4
it,
foot,
or
and he's above the tee
you
line.
can peel the high one.
The double peel. Yeah.
I like that.
I kind of like it. I like the out turn across the face.
Okay, buddy, get her on the line here. Should run nice and true for you. Yep. Already got a chance here. Okay, good sweep.
Just peel her off.
Good sweep.
6'5", Brett. Down.
Well, they're just going to try and keep drawing in there.
I thought he might throw the high guard
get to
here
like
one more
3/4,
time,
pretty
but
good.
I'm a little surprised by this too, but
definitely.
he's got a plan.
I had 44.
And John has had some good comebacks this event. Jay Rigney from Dearborn.
he says he's got the Lions game on, but we don't care because this is Vikings country.
Oh,
here,
okay.
Line's good.
Not Packers.
No, I don't really have a horse in this race. So.
Tight end line. Yep.
3.
Gotta go. Okay, line's really good. It's always straight though. Hard, Matty. 16-4. Hard. All right, that's good. That's good.
Put the pressure on.
Sweepers razzing each other here.
Okay. Okay.
I think that's, if you're kind of close to nose on this one, or maybe a hair high even, I think it's an automatic that that red one top button is going to go.
Both sides right now. Well, just throwing it out there.
Sure.
Anyone in the comments? You know, we've got the Olympic trials coming up. Are any of you cheering for a team in particular out of Canada to represent Canada of the teams that we know. I mean, there's still one spot that needs to be
he's
determined
not throwing a guard, probably.
coming out of the pre-trial. So
Yeah, David Murdoch's sitting behind us. I'm sure he'll answer any of your questions.
Let's make it.
I think David's trying to watch what he says. So he's
11.5.
We could still ask.
Megan cheering for Cooey. Well, Mike Libis, our general manager, he's going to be happy to hear that. Some of you may know he is the coach for Team Cooey. And they got eliminated last night. Had their game stolen on them by Reed Carruthers.
So they're not throwing this super hard. They want to keep everything around.
Sandy wants Team Jacobs.
Just kind of
Cheryl.
rearranged it.
Gushu Einerson.
We kind of rearranged it, but it didn't sit
Yeah.
well for Jacobs at the end.
Let's guard this.
Probably is out there, hey? Like here?
Yep.
Gushu
I think we're
Holman.
okay if he runs this one. We just got to make sure we cover this side here. But cut
yeah.
center line would be good.
Benaya Henry looking for
Top of the logo.
He's like a 7.
You want to throw
Gushu
the same one
Holman.
you've been throwing?
100%
Yeah,
behind
sounds
you.
good.
Layer Cake is also going for Cooey. Another Jack is joining us from Florida,
It might come down with
It's
no
curling.
swing.
It's curling already.
cheering
so just
for
keep
Schuster.
close.
Just halfway now. A little bit of a little further.
Try and get this halfway.
Just shy of the sign.
Let's get ready for a little nibble on the curl.
That's fine. It's exactly what we're called for. Pretty much. That'll work.
It's fine, Chris.
Just fine.
I'll be curious to see what Jacobs does here now. Does he run the yellow and just
I
try
know, I
and clear it up?
Running the red one back.
He could try and make the double peel on the red.
Like to pick the top red.
If he did run the yellow, the back red probably goes, but so does the back yellow. But maybe that's better if you keep the shooter in there. She's going to run the red.
I think I like that broom, yeah. Yep, real hard. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Shooter, Brett. Shooter, shooter, shooter,
That
shooter,
was not
shooter.
the call.
Keep going, keep going, keep going.
Okay.
I think you're right. Yeah.
Essentially the same thing.
Yeah, this one better.
It was good enough for me.
Please.
Line's really good.
Close to the same depth.
It's higher.
Clean this one hard, Matt.
4 feet higher. 1.5.
Curl a little bit. If it's only 1.5. Easy.
So a high guard here.
That's good. That's good.
She's just going to cross it a little, yeah.
That'll work.
That yellow one on the center line is completely open, but
Yeah, I think he wants to.
Jacobs is looking at clearing as many guards out of here as he can.
Center line one.
Might even
right?
send that yellow one back in.
If you get unlucky, you might
Okay,
almost
sounds good, Brad, yeah.
crotch it and
Okay.
get the yellow coming back. Well, that might be lucky, actually.
Yeah, I thought that's what he wanted.
Because then he could kill that back red out of the way.
It is getting late in the end now.
to touch that, but at least it's there yellow. It's the way Jacobs be looking at.
It's all just the same thing again, right?
All the angles are still working towards Schuster.
Really
Yeah.
hard to me, so that's fine.
You're just gonna.
He wants to
another
take that.
card.
Exactly what you had.
Take the slash on the yellow away is what he needs to make sure that's the one that
I mean,
causes the issue.
I'd rather have him running on a red than having a chance to go and get that yellow, though. You can take an inch more. Fine.
What,
The words out of my mouth.
Yeah, I mean, touching center line, I mean, even if we're really tight to the rock, I'm totally fine, because there's still no deuce, even if they were just
65-70 for like a 1-2.
Okay. 65-70.
Probably not much from us to make it a 1-2.
Just a wild choice of a number.
60.
2.5.
Really?
2. Just a 2.
Just shy of the sign, I think.
No, just a 2.
Boy, it looks so far out there, but we know it's just gonna.
It's over, Curlin.
It's gonna cut so hard at the end.
Just by a little, though. Woohoo. That's fine.
It's pretty good, I think.
So I think that was played simply to try to
What if
prevent
we-
that come around on the yellow.
Yeah,
Or you're
that was
trying to
his.
do this again.
That was his bit of his out. Jacobs out is playing into the yellow, into the red, and they wanted
Is
to
it
make sure
stupid
they
to
didn't
try to
leave
get it
the-
coming back
Sooner
this
leave
way?
the run back than that.
Yeah, I don't think that could be bad.
Yeah, like if you get it here, it's bad.
Yeah.
Probably still takes that.
He's probably guarding. Yep, yep. We just have to be, we have to be a little careful here that if we happen to hit this a little low and not mess it up, is he getting another one in there?
Well, we should
Okay.
have.
So I'm looking like nose hit. Okay.
Yeah, nose or sliver high. Right?
So still gonna play the red.
Okay. Whoa, whoa, clean, clean. Curl, 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 curl. Okay. Shot. Good.
All right, so guards taken away.
Can, but as long as we
there.
take away this side, I don't think he's got anything for 2. Other than coming off that thing. As long as we take away this side of this rock. Even that makes it really tough.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything with the intern for 2.
If you give him the yellow, you would.
You think just that much more? You think? I mean, that was where our split
You don't
center
think he could
was.
throw it back 4
Really
foot
don't know
and
if even the
follow
out
you?
turn's there for 2.
I mean, it's only got
We
top
can sweep
2
this
feet.
as tight as we need to. It doesn't really matter, though.
Okay.
Like, this could be even top 12 foot, probably be okay if it's on the line, right? In theory.
Get high side of the red, roll shooter.
We're not
and
trying to,
split
though.
the rings instead 2 instead of take your 1.
I think
That's
this
the
is,
only
this
other
is,
shot. I know.
but
I
this
like
is,
Jacobs
this
will
is
be
too much
happy
chance.
just taking his 1 and moving
No,
on
I'm with
after
you.
this.
Well, I mean, I can see a piece of our rock in the
It's not the end of the world. 2 up,
No.
playing 5.
But if it's possible, maybe we should just.
No,
Let's go get it.
I don't think you're ever in too bad a shape if
so-
you're up 2.
Yeah, I think if you told him he could play 4 ends and be 2 up, he'd be happy with that.
70.
Better add, though.
Just a 2.
Just a 2.
A little more, Matty. Good.
Pretty good shot.
Yeah.
Well, that's why it's like, yeah, totally. It's like board.
So they're looking at that high corner. Possibly promoting it. We'll see if we can listen in to what they're saying.
It's a deuce.
2.
This feather might be the one. Play it with like control. Control's a good thing.
Can you just pick it with board?
That's how you give up a steal of 2 as well. Yeah, I'm thinking that one with board. Yeah, the rest are to just score and a little risky. Well,
Yeah, they gotta be careful.
They're trying to make sure they don't jeopardize that.
I don't want to give up 2.
They don't ever want to do anything that would remove that yellow rock.
No, you got to hit like.
oh, thanks, Johnny.
It's going to be curling like it's.
Oh.
It's frozen in. Tore his back out lifting it.
Yeah, we might. The bench may come into play here.
Just ice chunks everywhere.
It's going to be going way out there.
Not often you go this high up.
Yeah.
Clean. Yep. Whoa. Whoa. Clean. Yep. Whoa. 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 Curl. 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 Curl.
Oh, he was not far off.
No. Really tough to play those, but a steal for
so
John Shuster
to
tie the game at the half. Brad Jacobs will have hammer when we start end number 5 here, and the final of the ATB Curling Classic coming to you from the Okotoks Curling Club here in Okotoks, Alberta.
ATB is a proud partner of
Boy, we sure saw a bit of a chess match back and forth at that last end.
Yeah, we sure did. Like I said, this team Shuster has had to come back a few times.
That's good. Line's
Just
good.
watch
For it
it.
to
The
be
line's
short.
perfect.
It's always straight. It's not curl though. So
They're behind. They're behind McDonald in the quarter. They're behind McEwen in the semi. And they were behind here.
Nice pick, bud.
Yeah, they play very well, these freezes, and And right rock positioning.
And you really got to be patient when you're doing this.
Man, what'd you get, 70?
What do you think, Benny? I had a little.
And the thing about when you're stealing these ones is that you never get hammer, right? You're always in that position where you're just trying to get your one, get your one.
Full 4. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. No, not for distance. Not for distance. Drop.
Good, Benny.
Very nice. Benny did the same thing last end. Hooked one in there. You're going to see Shuster follow him down, try and hook on top of him. Yeah, last year was that, or sorry, last end, that rock that got them was the one they were trying to freeze in. They actually went behind it.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, and that ended up being the scoring rock, which was almost an impossible shot to get around the way they did.
Line's good.
4-5.
Plenty of room. Easy.
4-5.
Easy, Maddie. Out.
5-6.
It's really running. Going around it again.
It's trying.
We could. We could. Just next to it now.
Curl. Just next to it. We'll don't bounce.
And they almost did it again.
Okay.
Right next to it, yeah.
Yeah. So I was in that 15-7.
Fast, guys.
15-7, that's
That's a wade right. It's quick.
that is fast.
That is quick, because that would have been essentially T-line they could have got to, right? They're full top 4.
Okay, if you think it's light, it's there, Ben.
Whoa, Ben.
T-line.
Whoa!
T-line.
Girl!
Oh, Gary Ritchie tuning in and saying,
good.
nice finish on those
If it's
rocks.
D-line,
Yeah,
it's
we've been
gotta
quite
curl.
happy here with what we're seeing.
Where are you?
Weight's good.
Clean. It's the weight. Whoa.
Nice.
Pretty good throw.
Yeah, nice shot there.
Yeah.
I think we can do something on this side. You can also play it just not terrible for us either.
I like that right one, man.
Hit?
No.
We got an end shaping up like
Just
this.
stick
It
that
doesn't
there and
take
get that
much for the end to go wrong on you.
So, like,
Right. I don't hate that.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're looking, did you say 11?
Yeah, he's
Which
looking-
would be like a firm board, not
yeah,
quite control.
So he's trying to go yellow. Don't know where that
It's not a lot of
shooter
ice
goes.
though for
No.
that. They must.
yep.
It's good.
Oh, he's on it right away too.
11-5.
Easy. Straight. Whoa. Curl a little bit. Curl. Great shot, Colin.
Gets rid of the shot rock but loses the shooter in the process. Shuster is sitting one though.
I also like Brett's shot of peeling the tight one rolling on. It's a great shot. Good shot.
It looks like
I like your call, Benny. Okay.
It's a straight pick.
They're on the line, pal.
Boy, you can't see much of it.
no. There you go. Ben with power sweep going on there and just shaves.
Touched them both.
Yeah,
He still
yeah.
got it. Yeah.
Shaves the top one over.
Boy, he was so close just to picking that.
Here we have Chris Pleiss just trying the hit and roll.
10.
Yep.
10.
Whoa.
10.
Close. Yep. Whoa. Yep. Hard right to it.
Be pretty close.
Attaboy, Chris.
Really
good
nice
shot.
shot. That's great.
It was not.
We heard on the live stream how to pronounce his name.
Yeah.
You're butchering it.
Yeah, that's right.
So it rhymes with ice, crisp ice.
I like the double peel.
Yeah.
Just trying to score here. Yeah.
Okay. Hit this a hair high. Really, I just got to make some contact and change things around. Right?
Yeah, they've been chasing the last couple ends here. I'd like to get something going their way here.
Got it, Mark. Yeah. Rock and line.
Hoping to get a lot of granite moving on this one.
Beauty. Attaboy.
Really good shot. Leaves
Thanks,
the
Matt.
corners
Good
up.
shot. Do you play the center or do you come around the
You know
corner?
how lucky I am to hit 2 center lines in a row, and you just go and double them in an instant. It's all right.
I think we have to have a guard so tight that they can just play the hit and roll.
Yeah.
So they are just going to go around the guards, try and sit two, try and go for the basic force.
40.
I think at this stage of the end,
Daddy's age.
Shuster would be quite happy with Jacob scoring 1 here.
Yeah. We've seen Jacob's late ends put a skipper's deuce together.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Got to be above the tee line. Close for line, though. Line's good. Line's good. Room.
Sure.
Well, Jackie's saying it rhymes with.
Good.
Well, someone else came on and said it was
Well, we're-
rhyme with ice,
That's
is what they
perfect.
told
So,
us.
she's
So
suggesting
flies.
it should be
Flies.
flies.
Not oh, well, someone else told us it
This
rhymes
is
with ice.
Yeah.
Plice. So it should be plies.
Flies?
Wow.
Well, somebody is
Now I
misinforming
feel
us.
foolish.
Yeah.
We've been pronouncing it. We've used
I said that with confidence, too. that
well,
was
someone told us that.
It's not bad. Brett's only.
Can't believe everything I
Now,
heard.
how do we
was
know
coming
that
around that
Jackie's,
as well.
Jackie's steering us in the right direction here?
I'll leave it up to you and Benny.
Last
though.
name is Schuster, so I'm assuming she has some involvement with the team.
16-3.
I think 16-3. Or if I stick it, am I in the rings? Okay, that's not bad either. So I'm gonna go hard for a
She's
nose
got
hit.
But while we were discussing,
dead
while we were
nose.
trying to figure out how to say his name, he did make a good draw there. May have been slightly higher than he wanted because this does leave the potential for a run double here.
I think they're playing nose-nose.
Okay,
Stay
just
behind the
keep
corner.
it behind the guard. Okay.
Oh,
They end up almost got the double.
Yeah, almost did.
And I think that sums up
Yeah.
what he thinks of that.
Right.
Go to either side.
Sometimes that can be the danger when you go around the other guys and make it rock on rock. Because if they do make the straight run, they sit dead buried behind their own.
15-8.
Right.
But in this case, that wasn't a big
Because
concern.
this isn't going to get very under those.
John Schuster
I mean, if they're even, it doesn't matter.
looking at
Yeah.
just drawing around those corners there.
Top side of the tee line. Top side.
Thinking 30?
Well, I'm just saying if I go over here like and don't get it, where then he can hit and roll under. I still just got to make the same draw again, right?
Yeah.
30. I had 15-8 on Chris's. So.
33?
I guess so. Mark
It
had to
wasn't
hit
bad, but it
Feels
was
good.
Careful,
it
Matt.
a hair wider. I
really
guess.
running. So it's probably heavy.
Well, one or the other.
he
The
went across
other
the
needed
top.
to nose it, or he needed to hit it.
Just
Yeah,
side
he needed about 2 millimeters less, probably on that.
On the run through. This is deep. It's going to give Jacobs. It's probably. Well, it's not that steep, probably.
oh yeah, oh yeah.
There's definitely a double there.
What's that?
But it is behind.
It looks
Probably-
steeper
it's close,
on
it's
the above camera than it looks from the house.
Maybe a thin half. don't have to throw peel. You just throw the weight where you can't go over the top.
We're probably doing something like this. And like up, right?
Yeah. Or you just go down and make the doubles the other option. Oh, I know. You would just be going down and making it. That's like, let's see what the guys think. I'm. You guys okay with the double?
Yeah. What do you got to hit? You playing a weight where you can't go over the top? Or?
Well, originally we were. Right now we're playing the peel. Normal's fine.
Normal. Can we roll over the top of normal? Maybe.
Probably just.
Maybe. Yeah. Whatever you guys like, we're good.
If you want to throw a 10, it's just the roll.
That's the weight, Mark. Yep, that's the weight.
10?
Let me see a broom. 10. And try to make the roll right in front of it. A little more.
So this is not a double.
Nope,
How's that?
straight roll. 10 is like a control weight, maybe a firm control.
Yeah.
I think they've been throwing about 10 and a half for control. And when we say these numbers, we're talking hog to hog.
Yeah, that is the amount of seconds it's going to take for that rock to get from one hog line to the other.
10.
Yep.
Clean.
Clean, yep.
Weight's good.
Clean, yep. Whoa, 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 curl, 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 curl.
Oh, and he might just spin up, and
really?
he's got it.
Shot.
Yeah, really good.
And that leaves
I
Shuster
don't
no
think
other
I want
option
to
but
aim
to
it,
just
but
draw
I think I
to
wanna be
it.
able to, 'cause we can even just, as long as we stay high and tap it, it's a force, right?
Yeah, 33.
It is such the angle that he can kind of draw down to and stay on the corner and
Even though
probably
we're trying to
force
curl the same
Brad to
spot, but that
one.
last one we kind of had just
Yeah.
watched there.
Yeah,
But you still got to make it,
Yeah,
and
and
it's
if
not.
If we're ever
Yeah,
down to half
if
rock,
he
we
could-
We
just
say it like
sweep
it's
and
easy,
tap
but
it.
Yeah.
it's still a difficult shot to make the freeze perfect.
Wow. Wasn't that 35 with a little bump?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
All
you
right.
don't even
Well,
have to
in
get
front of it anywhere.
you don't have to be fully buried here. Actually, it's
Nope.
not even about being buried. It's
Not
about
at
getting
all.
you basically want a quarter of the rock.
Yeah, you just want to be in
Yeah.
front of the yellow shot, slightly on the edge of it.
A little heavy right now.
Seven's
Half
right where
on
we're
it's
going.
really good.
It's how heavy is it?
8.
No, 8's right where we're
It's
going.
really got a curl.
Where's the curl? There's less ice than the last one.
And now it's finishing hard.
Keep pushing, Colin. Oh, don't bump ours though.
Oh, that's kind of interesting. I don't know if he touched
I think he
the
can.
yellow on the way by, but
He might have just touched the yellow, but
he should be able to. He can see the whole rock,
yeah,
the whole red rock, so he can. It's basically a nose hit,
My first gut was
three
good.
quarters.
3/4
You just
with
can't
Looks
afford
like
to
an
hit
out to me.
too wide to get.
3/4
should get
with
the double.
control should make it.
Throw the in if you want.
You could throw the in hard if you wanted to.
No, looks like an
Guys,
out
you can
without-
throw PO at the intern if you want.
Yeah, that's an
Even
option.
firm. Like, does 3/4 low make it? Yeah, like, you can throw firm. How about you got room?
We saw Mark's run back here too.
I'm not feeling the out.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
love it.
You see that he.
Yeah. The in hard actually makes it go easy, right? And really,
Yeah,
the
just
guard
I
should
don't-
come into play from
I
this side.
think it goes easy one way or the other. You just can't be. Just can't be on this in this particular
Yeah,
case.
he's just,
Well, that's gotta
he's
be
just
the ice
not
then,
very
doesn't
much.
it?
It's big. He wants to throw the in just because he feels more comfortable with it. If you knew where to put the broom perfectly,
give you
you
there
could
then?
make it either way. I think he feels
Yeah.
pretty confident with
good?
this in here.
You got a cup.
Yep. Hard. 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 Hard.
Come on, man.
Hard.
And make sure they keep the shooter.
Hard. Hard. Hard.
And they got it for 2.
What a sweep.
Boy, he threw that hard too.
Gross.
Yep. And a double by Brad Jacobs.
Holy cow. Nice.
Again, another skip's deuce there.
Yeah.
Yeah, to go up 2. So the score is 4-2. After 5 ends, Shuster will have hammer as we start the 6th end here of the ATB Curling Classic. Coming to you from the Okotoks Curling Club in Okotoks, Alberta.
Bump's probably the easier shot. Like, I mean.
And number 6 here after Brad Jacobs just threw a bomb down the ice to make a double and score 2. They come in on their first one, and Team Shuster puts up the tight corner guard. Be interesting to see how they try and generate a deuce here, Team Shuster. Whether they're going to
Like to go a bit.
put up a second guard, and whether they put it on the opposite side or if they stack the guards.
Now both these are in the house.
Get there. Go, go, go. Good. Good.
I think I've seen
That's fine.
John throw 2
Even.
corners a few times this weekend.
Yeah. This
Feels like guys are going back to that more than the stack. They used to, for a while there, everybody was going stacked, and now they've kind of
Always
gone
straight
back
on
to
this
the dual
one.
corners.
You can lean for a while.
to me,
Be
it
good.
almost seems like it depends on
Okay,
how
Robert,
much
right
risk
to my
you
broom
want
is
to
what we're
take,
looking for.
how, like
think
how
you can hurt it,
how
Colin.
committed you are to the
think you can
multiple
hurt it.
score here, and I feel like
17-2.
Maybe you can.
when you
I
split
don't
them
think
like
so.
this, you're saying,
That's
okay,
good.
we want to junk
good.
this up,
Grilling
we
on lunch.
want
Good.
something here,
That's
which is what clearly what they want to do. I mean, John Shuster does not want to be forced to 1 here. If he's forced to 1, his
I just
chances
look goofy, and when I do
of winning
normal
this
things,
game
they
go
just are
way
funny.
down.
That's just like, put her there.
It's an edge of 4 shot. Am I crazy?
Another inch. I'd rather it edge
For
edge,
those of
like,
you
know.
watching, tuning in, thank you very much. We know some of you, we're broadcast on 2 channels here. If you are watching us through Curling Zone, thank you very much. But we would ask that you consider coming over to the Okotoks Curling Club YouTube channel.
Easy. Whoa.
Give us a like and subscribe there.
Weight's close.
And
Just whoa.
please
Weight's good.
consider following us for the upcoming events that we have. Next one after this is going to be the Ladies Autumn Gold for the first time ever at
Is it like edge on edge
the
here?
Okotoks Curling Club.
What's that?
And then
Very
in
big?
January, we're going to have men's and
Still make
women's
that pretty easy.
provincial championships.
I mean, you don't also have to kill this rock either. Like, you could just play that with like 13-5 and try to get there, and if not, and you tap it to here is really good too.
Beautiful.
13-5.
All
right.
Yeah, they don't necessarily want to kill this. if you could push it to the back and have as a kicker, maybe that's an area you get jammed on later.
yeah,
and Brad has to peel around it or hit around it, and so these rocks don't always actually hurt you when they get to the back of the house, or they actually help support the multi-scorer.
Exactly. You're looking at giving yourself some backing, pockets, whatever term you want to use, catchers.
Hard, Matty. Right to it. Right to it, right to it, right to it, right to it, right to it. Hang on.
Right now, John Schuster's just thinking, and it was a little hard, but
just a little hard.
Yep.
Yeah.
John Schuster's just thinking they just want stuff in play right now.
Yeah. Jacobs wants to keep his shooters around. If he stays right there, he kind of chokes the corner off, right?
He's good here.
What do you guys think of that ice from mine?
Justin has piped in here from the Orange County.
Must be like Orange County, California, isn't it?
It is, yeah. That's the only Orange County I know of,
Yeah.
anyway.
Just outside LA.
Weight's very good. Little heavy.
Clean. Whoa. Okay, go ahead.
12 and a half.
Oh, it's going to have to curl, but it looks like they're carving it.
Keep going.
And he's working this one pretty hard.
Guys, watch the roll. No pocket there. Good spot.
Did leave a bit of a pocket.
Anywhere near works, that's best.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so full
Yeah, if you don't
air.
move, if you can move that, just
looks
don't
like
move this one
biting
very
the top
far. You can
floor.
move that a little bit. Straight freeze.
I think it's stuck if you freeze it.
If you freeze it, that's going to take 2 rocks to get it out.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
that would
wow.
be neat.
Orange County possibly having a dedicated facility.
Hope to be hosting you a bonspiel at the beach. That would be really neat.
Oh, yeah, that'd be great.
Weight's good. 5, 6. 6, 7.
Curl. Just let it grind. Back close, though.
It's close. Weight's close.
Yep. Yep.
Still there.
Need it. Hard, Matt. Hard. Hard. Keep it going. Far as it goes. Yep. That's good.
Boy, that's
Oh, that worked out really well.
in there.
It's going to be tough to get that red rock out of here, at least with one shot.
He can keep the pressure on, bump it, just move the 2 yellows so that the reds punches them a little bit and sit on the face, and
more weight, guys,
then
make sure,
Schuster's
like,
really in trouble all of a sudden.
Yeah, I'm just thinking the back line looks like me. It's going to stay frozen to one of them.
If you could stay loaded right on the face of it.
What's that? That was too, like, it's so hard.
Topsy, you ever like trying to get 7/8 low? It's the best result. Yeah. Just a shade low with back line hack.
Pick a harder shot.
So he says low, that's getting across the face. If you're going higher on the outside of the face.
Back line. Yeah. I'm kind of going for nose and hope for a little late carve.
You got her. Like that was back
I
line?
think it's like 15 seconds here. It's right in Brett's draw path. Yeah. Okay. Back line. Put the weight right here.
Weight's good. Back line. Yep. Back line.
Close. Weight's good. Clean.
This might be exactly where he said. Oh, just didn't quite shake the other one, but
no, still
pretty good result.
Yeah, because that rock can now get out of there.
Yeah, if it goes another, just an inch, it probably punches that yellow just enough to leave it a straight through.
What's that? I don't care about the yellows. I mean, you can do this.
just scrape this on the way by, and this chisels here. Like, I mean, if it hits it, if you throw it, depending on the weight you throw it hard enough, this might go all the way.
Just trying to figure out a way to not leave a double.
What if he knows this?
Could also play this one.
Honestly,
Just pick
it might
these
be
two
a
and roll under
catcher
the
for your
corner,
red,
and we just
but-
have to. We're gonna have to make a triple.
Really?
But we got
If
4
touching
shots
this
to
yellow,
make
it
2
might
doubles.
go this way. I don't know how far behind it.
Like, you make the roll under the corner, you make the double up there. This one is just kind of a questionable where this goes, but I think this thing comes off here and spins this direction, which is good. It's either, for me, Matt, it's either hit this and roll under the corner, or make this double and roll under the corner.
The problem
He's still
I
looking at
feel like
ideas
with
how to
hitting
get
it
to.
this way is to get past this one.
I'm not trying to get past it. I'm trying to hit it and have this thing click and come spinning this direction.
Oh. It's not terrible.
I mean, I think the result is great. It's just tricky. I'd probably 10-5.
Honestly, you played it soft enough. And
Well,
just
if this
touched
has to leave the 8-footer, I mean, if this rolls here and this doesn't leave the 8-foot, it's no good. And I also think to get this thing spinning far enough has got to be like 10-5.
John asked about this, but they just smoked that on the nose.
They
right?
smoked that on the nose. I mean, it goes probably under it, but
Yeah, but we're not looking. It's not like it's looking good. They got.
no, I know,
3
but I
right
just don't know that I want to leave a pile of these. They hit these,
No.
and now we get a pile of 3.
Yeah, I
like,
don't.
So, like I said, for me, I mean, that or that. It's like, those are kind of where I was.
I just don't like making this double because he just goes boonk, and he rolls that way, and we're still forced.
Maybe.
Because making this double, we're just full 12. He's going to be sitting 3 in the 8-foot.
Right, but now you just went back over here, so, okay, he goes back, say he goes all the way here where he can't get to it, and now we do something, tap, freeze here, and now we're a double away from a 3.
As long as that one's far enough out, yeah.
Yeah.
Wade, do you think you could ever, I guess the path isn't there to get to that yellow one in the back. I didn't see that corner guard there for a second.
This one's getting cute
over
with
here,
it.
yeah.
I
The
kinda
one on
like
the back,
result better, but
Yeah, I'm good
this
with it.
yellow here, yeah.
I mean, it's cute, but it's,
You're going to have to make
I
something
also
pretty
don't
good
even
here.
mind if you just plant,
you just
this
plant
here
it,
and that
right.
goes and that stays.
right. Do you think 10-5 is the number?
Or 11.
You think 11 gets that one all the way out?
Honestly, my dream
Even if
shot.
this goes to here is really good.
My dream shot is you just chisel the red and push it to a freeze, not bump it at all.
Okay.
Oh, well.
Matt probably has a point here, Chris. I think you could probably throw 11-5 and just chisel it on the way by to.
Well, the brains had to come
I
down.
don't know
and-
that
Might
the
roll all
shooter
the way
would
out,
stay
though.
at that point.
Let's go 11-5. Just make this. Whatever else happens
11-5,
is
if
fine.
you were to just touch the red, you're getting pretty steep.
What do you hitting? It's almost a little trickier looking in at the overhead when you're actually sitting there, but this is going to be a very precise shot if he makes it right.
Close, close, close.
Yep. Whoa.
Close.
Whoa, Carl.
Trying to shave that red rock
Easy.
as they go by.
Set. Hard. Hard. Watch that roll.
Oh, just hits it.
Great. Really
Pretty
good.
good.
Good shot, Chris.
Pretty good. They've got the rock behind the guard. There's no double there, which was what they were trying to avoid. And there's only 2 yellow out counting them. Out counting
How's
their,
your nose looking, boys?
their
Terrible?
second rock.
Yeah, I don't hate peeling because
Yeah, they could peel
Or
the
you
corner.
peel the guard, Benny thinks.
Yeah, if that guard's not there, the double comes into play.
either one.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not sure if he's playing this to roll onto the corner of his yellow,
What was I there, guys? Back line? Give you
or if
6
he
feet
just
now.
wants to stay right in that spot.
Clean. What the hell?
Someone's not happy with that.
Hard cups.
Oh,
Right up. Okay.
There's There's a double there now
Yeah.
to lie two.
A double to sit two, and you wouldn't leave a double.
That one ran a bit.
I think you can't roll over the
that was
top with
about
probably
the weight they wanted, I thought.
Take the double.
like.
I've actually seen a couple
I was thinking
rocks.
9-5 or 10.
Yeah.
Do you think you?
Do you like still
Couple
keeping to
rocks
play the
last
same
two
turn?
ends
It's so
that didn't
straight.
curl as much as they were expecting.
Boy, what do you think a better outcome is here? Making the straight double to sit two, or would you rather the hit and roll on top of the yellow in the back there?
I think I mean, if you knew you could make that dead to a freeze, but you're going to show them a chunk, they might peel you out. Yeah, I don't know. I think they're both pretty good. I don't know if there's one better than the other.
10.
Yep. Whoa.
Close.
Yep.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Close.
Yep. Yep. Hard. Whoa.
Great shot.
Attaboy, Chris.
Yeah, the nice thing with that is there are line two. If you roll back over to the other one, you're only first shot, and they could just play the little tap or something like that onto you.
Okay. Okay.
So he wants to make this short run and stay right there.
Yep.
And rock on rock in a row. Then you wouldn't be able to play the double back for two.
Right.
To lie to, because the other ones would outcount you. Pretty good result, though.
Yeah, the weight speed's still great.
Clean. Just clean. Yep. Whoa, whoa. Whoa, clean. Clean. Curl.
Double attempt here.
Curl. Curl, curl, curl.
Or
Clean. Clean.
run.
Just a straight
run.
run.
Sorry, raise, hit, take out.
You
Yeah.
got straight away, buddy.
Now they can't really play it to lie two
This way,
anymore.
roll into outcome this one, but never this one. Yeah, it's just I have to be so perfect.
Right?
What's that?
Maybe 9?
I got to make it perfect though.
Yeah.
You guys ever like the freeze?
You
It's
make
either
the
the freeze or this.
Yeah.
But I don't know that this can outcount this.
Could you make that
But
double and
It
roll
can,
under
but
the
that's
corner
just
for
a two,
third?
right? Like,
Set first and third
So-
isn't.
I mean, I can make this double, and we also have a chance for two. But then, can he see any of that?
Maybe a sliver on the outside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The other thing there's one thing
Yeah, but
that
if
they
we
make the
make
double,
this
they're
double
not
and it
outcounting
rolls
the back
it's
one.
just a double, but
But
you know,
really,
then
they also want to
like
make sure they're
trying
not
to do it this
setting
way,
up a
there's a chance
double
we don't
on
roll.
the
Yes,
the Reds.
exactly.
Whereas if I roll this way, I guess
then
he
they've
can
got
play the
nothing.
double this way if he wanted to try to
I mean,
force
they're
us that way too, right?
they're definitely forced.
I mean, it's really good. It just, yeah. All right, I can talk into it. I think.
Sure.
Tempting the freeze here? Is that what they've decided on?
I think so. Or
Yeah, they were like, that's fine. I'm not in love with it. But
really want to be first
The backs,
shot here.
it's just on the top of the tee line. Like I said, Chris says we got them both ways, like with run backs. If we make this, and if he plays this run, if we make it perfect, it might catch over here too. So it's like.
okay.
All right, so
35?
35, 40.
Sure.
All right. Hey, you're good, boys.
Five right now. Top four.
Still hanging out there.
I don't think we have a lot of room though.
Everything.
There it goes.
Come on. Keep going.
Mine looks really good if
Keep
they got
pushing,
the
Matty.
weight. I don't know if he's got
Keep
the
pushing.
weight. Can they get it there? Not quite.
Still pretty good.
Harder.
So Brad's going to make a decision. Well,
Yeah.
because they do have the run on the corner, possibly for 3 that way if they happen to go throw a guard or something.
Just got tougher.
It's tough to get there at that intern. No room.
And now again,
They have the
now Brad's concerned he's got to make sure he doesn't set up a double.
Yeah. And Schuster's got the short run across the top to get 2 if they leave this open.
We have to take the easiest shot away.
If they went back 4.
There, Mark.
Oh, I know. I was even thinking maybe with the out turn, but
We'll see what they have
you can
to
get
say
there with
about
the
this.
in turn for sure. It's just.
Hold on a sec. Are we okay with leaving them either one of these?
Or no, we can't take away both, so let him think about which one he wants to play. If you take away one,
So otherwise we're trying to get to here.
Yeah.
that'd be great.
Yeah, if you get to there, it's pretty much a
just see that- I
force,
see that,
right?
It's really curling.
They have to just come down to you.
And they're talking about, Ben brought up that there's the 2 corner guards, 2 red corner guards.
They can't take them both away.
Yeah, that can be run in.
I mean, if it rubs that red and
Thought it might even be.
Yeah. so like
From our
just double count
perspective,
that.
the one
Yeah, just
Might
double
actually-
count
on the
that.
left
shot.
looks a little easier, and that would be for 3.
Obviously, it's all about the
And
line
I think
here,
John would
'cause
try it because that totally swings the momentum of the game right around.
The other one might be for 3 too. You just have to get
It-
high on
I
it.
think it's a little more.
It's more difficult, but
yeah, less margin of error on that one.
yeah.
3 to T.
So what?
He's trying to go back button.
Wants to go back button.
And
Really wants to. The danger here would be rubbing
And giving
on
him
that
the
red
double.
rock as you go by and setting up a double.
Yeah. And there's really no good reason for it to be super tight there.
Clean, easy, clean. Whoa.
And he's got to be past
'Cause you could be,
the shot rock.
wide open back button. That's fine too.
Line's perfect. Line's perfect.
Ben's saying it's heavy.
Sit. Okay,
When
not bad.
he's well heavy, yeah, that's red is second and third. I think is he going to look at that run back?
Short run, you could go across the face and roll out and get 2 that way. But you might jam now. There's a possibility. No,
I think
it
he
should
goes
go
under
by.
that. It does when you hit it, right?
Yeah. No, that won't touch that one.
Yeah, but your shooter's going to have to go that way.
I mean, if it happens to clip that backward and the shooter rolls this way,
I'm just saying. I'm not saying it is there.
it's probably the easier way to make it anyways this way.
So it looks like he's. I don't think he can
I'm
get
saying
3
I'm not
playing
talking about
it
throwing
this
peel,
way.
Matt. I'm just talking
No,
about
no.
throwing normal and just rolling that thing out of there. And this thing is never rolling that far, I don't think.
You think it's
Maybe. I just feel like we're going to be guessing so much here online, whereas this one is like
So I'm guessing
that way.
that-
But it's hard to go under that rock. The angle it's
the
coming
only
at.
other shot's the in off, then off for 3.
Yeah.
I think that one's
I know.
harder than the other.
I don't want to play that.
Okay.
It's either run that, run this, or make this double. But
I
like,
think this
Oh,
one
there
for
you
2
heard
is
the
a great
options
shot.
there.
Try and force them to 1 and.
yeah,
have
like
it
I'm just
down.
wondering if it's easier to play this with like normal, just try to roll that out of the 8-foot.
It just seems like playing it this way, you're making your margin of error smaller. Or this way, you've got plenty of that.
I mean,
rock
it does
to hit.
have. We are going to have the right spin on it for it to not go crazy if I throw out turn at this.
No, I agree. Just
So the
my
problem
eye
with
sees
playing that,
Whatever you
No,
like.
I understand.
one
but
that's
I
in the
just,
top
I think
12
it's
foot
tougher than you think it
is-
is to go under that rock.
he needs to that
Like, I
one
think I
that
kinda
he's
gotta
running
slash
back
and
to roll out of the 8-foot.
That way.
Yeah.
That's what's making that shot difficult. But
Whatever you like.
it sounds like he
I think I
feels
wanna
pretty
just throw it
confident
Chris.
about the line.
If we happen to nut it for one, whatever. But
There
let's
is
make this
on
one.
there.
No way it ever in 100 years.
I just think if I throw out
jams
turn, I
on a
don't think
red
that
rock,
thing's
and
going to
I
go
can't
screaming out of the 8-foot.
convince
Do you?
If you run this, hits the
You're worried
red,
about it?
set red.
All right, let's play this way then. That's fine.
That's what I'm trying to tell him.
Still think
He's
8-5
talking about
though.
trying to that side of it.
Oh, so they're going to try and go across the top and under.
Slider.
Which he could throw
I think
this.
just a little bit more, Chris.
He could throw a rocket at this, really. It's the red's never going anywhere.
Yeah,
if he
you hit
goes
it high
across the
side.
top.
You,
Yeah.
you're never hurting your red rock that way.
Yeah. And then you know they're going to go.
7/8 high or 2/3 high?
7/8 is probably too much. 2/3 is probably where it's at.
John Shuster trying to remove a couple of yellows here.
Close.
Hard!
There's a shot
right
for
there.
2.
Right there. Got it. Hard! Whoa!
And
Really
he
good
does.
shot.
Great shot for 2 to tie the game here
Yeah.
after 6 ends.
Really
John
well played in.
Shuster. And we're going to be heading into the 7th end tied with Brad Jacobs having hammer here in the final of this ATB Curling Classic, coming to you from the Okotoks Curling Club here in Okotoks.
It's freeze first. What's first, John? 1 or 5? 1. It's just a perfect spot, I feel.
And after an exciting
More ice.
end number 6, we are back here in
More
end
room than the
number
last
7.
one.
Colin.
Get it off then, Chris. Just knife it a little bit then. Just touching
Brad
center is
Jacobs.
plenty
Going.
good, but split it in half if you can.
You're going.
As hammer.
Perfect.
I'm
Good,
going
go
to
one
guess
more.
that
How do I, Matt?
he would like to either
Good job,
score
guys.
2 or
Sorry.
blank.
Around it. Try and go fight the 4.
David Johnson watching from Superior, Wisconsin. Thank you for joining us.
T-line? Yeah. I think we're okay.
And thank you to everyone for joining us here at the Okotoks Curling Club,
Guys, wait
whether
till
you're
four.
viewing
Real
us
good
on
here.
our channel or through Curling Zone. But if you are watching through Curling Zone, which is a great channel,
Nice, Benny.
we would ask that you consider coming over to the Okotoks Curling Club
Nice.
YouTube channel, hitting like and subscribe.
I thought you were telling them to come here.
Yeah.
Like,
Well-
the kitchen's closed.
Yeah. But if you are going to be in the Okotoks area over the Thanksgiving weekend, we do have the Women's Autumn Gold Curling Classic. We're hosting that event for the first time ever. We've got teams from around the world coming. Got Tirinzoni coming.
Yeah, it's one of the bigger money ones for the women on the circuit outside of the slams.
Got gold medalists from the mixed doubles, and 22. We got Constantini coming with her women's team over from Italy.
From Italy, yep.
Yeah.
I watched them play in Fredericton when the doubles worlds was going on, when Atina's senior Canadian worlds was on, and they were unbelievable.
32.
9. Whoa, off. Curl.
So I imagine the discussion with Shuster is,
Curl.
you know, they're hoping
Curl,
for a
keep going
force
the back
here.
one, that's fine.
Probably discuss, we got to make sure we get a force here, then get 2 coming home. They really don't want the blank. Blank is death here because the percentages of teams winning tied up coming home without are pretty low.
Although, I mean, Schuster just came from stealing the extra end.
Yeah, they're not obviously 100% low, but you're probably in that 35 to 40% range. So, but scoring 2 is obviously a higher percentage.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Board weight? I don't know. 11 and a half.
11 and a half. Yep. The weight rate. Weight's good. Maybe a little down. Weight's good.
Well, clean.
Clean it the whole way.
Curl.
Clean it the whole way.
Curl.
Breckland attempting a hit and roll here.
Come on. Good.
And that's a well-placed rock.
Yeah.
And now Schuster is in a bit of trouble here.
The pressure's on here now.
And he's
There's
not backing away. He's mixing it up.
Well, there really is no easy bail at this point. Three lined up under the 1.
So, and I think it's safe to say at this point, Brad Jacobs is probably going to, has abandoned the blank.
Yeah.
So we should see a good mix up here.
50. How's the ad?
I don't think you'll see any hits for a little while here.
Plenty of room. Plenty of room.
Unless this is wide open.
Yeah.
That's curl, Matt. It's curl.
That's got a curl.
Close.
Yep,
That's
straight.
coming in nice there.
Straight. Whoa, it only now.
If that gets by that top one, it should be a really beauty. That's real nice.
Fantastic shot.
Yeah,
now Brad's going to bail you.
Yeah. He's going to try and bring the blank into play now.
Yeah, if you make this perfect, you might.
Breckland, he can get a lot of rocks moving.
Okay.
I think this is going to be a single peel.
Just got a little in on release by the looks of it. That one just the rock, you could just see it go kind of sideways as soon as he put the turn on.
I've done that a few times.
Yeah, we all have.
Like recently.
70. To get just over for 1, yeah.
And now guard.
Okay, easy.
Like to be right off if we can.
I think I'd like to curl if we can. I'd like to curl if we can. Split center. Got to get over a chunk of this other red too. Keep going. Keep going. Good. That way, Chris.
I think the out turn a little low. The shot. Yeah, probably out turn a little low. 7/8, 3/4-ish.
Mark Kennedy's going to try and get this going.
Okotoks lefty out turn.
I think this is curling on him too. Yeah. So another guard attempt. They're going to try and keep those
Same
guards
spot.
high.
I liked it a lot.
Big ad on 16.
50.
It didn't easy. It's a bigger ad, dude. Almost 3, I think.
Okay, that's fine.
It's a 2.
That's fine.
It's coming down. Just
So it's going to come a little deeper than the last
Maybe
one.
a little. No, it's curling plenty. It just took a turn. It's fine.
That's good. 2 feet short of the sign.
That's fine.
A little bit?
Let it be. Nope. Nope. That way, Chris. There, dude.
okay.
Little bit closer. Makes that double run a little bit easier.
Just hope a couple there, like one of ours stays.
A lot closer here now.
Goes here. That's all. I keep saying it's not enough ice. Girls there. I mean, Brent turned the crap out of his, but even Kennedy threw his last one really good, I thought.
Curl.
This is going to be close.
Hard run. Go.
Oh, what a shot.
Beauty.
And now, does John Shuster play a double and let the blank happen?
Almost has to.
Or does he try to manufacture something out of this and run the risk of giving up a bunch?
There's really no.
Good hit and roll in front.
I mean,
If you give up a deuce easier, then you could get the force.
My gut is saying just double. I mean, can they just hack it and split the rings if we make our shot perfect? If we make it perfect, can they hack it and split the rings? Are we cool with being down 2, or would we rather be tied? Like, I think they're making it.
yeah, I don't know. You guys like the double?
That's what I'm thinking.
That's fine.
We already did it once today. It's easy.
It's easy.
Yeah.
Do we ever throw peel and roll all the way into
Yeah,
that sucker?
good point.
Okay.
Man,
What's
I
that?
never got that far in math class.
Got our
I don't think we have to, but
which just touched the red.
it would just make it where I'd have to play the freeze with my last potentially if you made the.
Right.
But then that's still, if I don't get dead on the nose, it's still a deuce, right? Like,
Colin
Yeah.
Huffman was
That's
referencing them already stealing in a tie game to win earlier today. So
just a fraction more, Chris. This is going to curl like an inch, so.
I think they stole their way back last night too, didn't they?
they were down a fair bit, and they made a comeback. Were they down 4?
I thought they were. Yeah.
Yep.
Hard! Hard, right to it, right to it.
Shot, John.
Yeah. Through this shot, 10.5. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
And just a hit. He's going to roll a little bit away. Just wants to make sure he never gets close to that corner guard to take it. He doesn't want to give John Shuster the opportunity to hit and roll behind that corner.
That's right. And get the force.
Yeah.
Brad would be extremely happy with the blank here.
Clean. Straight. Clean. Clean.
10.
Clean. Clean. Yep.
And he also doesn't want to roll
clean.
out on this. He
Clean,
wants
clean, it's
wants
right
something to stay in the paint. There you go. That's exactly what he wanted. So
Can I throw peel and keep the house and be buried at all? Okay, all right, put it where you want to
You
hit
might as well
Maybe.
try it,
Yeah.
right? What's it hurt?
he's going to try and throw big weight at this to try and keep the roll as flat as possible and see if he can roll. It's probably in the 6 to 7 foot range of a roll. He just zing it down. Got to make contact.
Close. Whoa. Yep. Yep. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hard, Chris. Ah.
It was a good attempt.
Yeah,
but
that was, that was a really
but
good
it's really
attempt.
hard to keep.
Might have just been there. So it rolled a little deeper. Like
Boy, it's still quite a ways to roll there.
Well, yeah, I mean, and you're looking at the trajectory of it. It might have just bit the back of the 12 if you made it perfect.
Well, good news for Colin.
Brad Jacobs just looking to blank. Retain hammer coming home.
Yep. Clean. Just clean. Clean. Good sweep, Brett. Good sweep.
And a blank, so we are going to be tied coming home in the last end with Brad Jacobs having hammer here at the final of this ATB Curling Classic, coming to you from the Okotoks Curling Club in Okotoks, Alberta. All right, here we are, final end action here of this final of the ATB Curling Classic. Brad Jacobs versus John Shuster. We just saw a blank end by Team Jacobs to retain hammer. John Shuster playing the tight center guard. Brad Jacobs coming behind that, sitting top 8 foot on the center line.
See a sliver less? Yeah.
We're going to see another guard come up here.
Small. Not big. It's always straight.
I'd like you to hit a couple of straight strokes on this.
See, they
Sure over. So that's over, but
so that's going to
Listen
over
now.
curl a little bit. They wanted to keep it on the center line
Manny,
to avoid
suck.
allowing
Oh,
Team
just came
Jacobs
off.
the opportunity to tick. With that rock being off center, the tick. Team Jacobs is allowed to tick it, move it. Has to stay in play.
Full 4. Half the 4 foot.
But they are not.
No, I'm going to hook this. Try and go out turn.
A little bit more. Weight's pretty good. T-line.
Sandy, if you are in YouTube and
We
you
are.
look up
T-line, we're a
Okotoks
little heavy.
Curling Club,
Close.
let me just make sure
Top button, top 4.
I'm giving you the right information here. I better go there myself. Nice come around
Yeah,
here.
very nice.
Yeah, this is going to be Getting really good here.
That was an emotional journey.
It might be trying to do this. Because that way, they make this, it's coming this way at their rocks as opposed to if you were to go this way and it's coming at ours.
Okay.
Right? So I think even if you roll off here, Colin, and push these.
So just tee out of hand?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, so for those of you looking, the Okotoks Curling Club YouTube channel is simply called Okotoks Curling Club. O-K-O-T-O-K-S, Okotoks Curling Club.
10. Heavy.
Please consider
Fine, stay close.
following us.
Yep. Yes. Hard. Whoa. Yep. Whoa. Close. Curl. Curl. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. That works.
That's a really good shot.
Good shot.
Guys. Yeah, yeah.
Yep, try and make the double peel and get everything moving. Even if you clip the yellow and kill the top yellow, so be it.
Yep. Whoa. Yep. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
Definitely coming onto that other red one.
Really
There you
good.
go, opens it up.
Yep.
And that's going to make John Schuster's job a lot tougher.
Good shot.
Just 1-2, Colin.
Kicks. Route 66.
And they're just going to try to keep
Yeah, higher the
replacing
better.
these
Easy.
guards here.
I like you making this right now.
Yeah, we'll just see a bunch of peeling going for the next few rocks here.
Yeah, just make it by accident. Go out, turn if we're hair thick. Yeah.
Hey, buddy, get her on the line here. Yeah, feeling it. Close, close, close. Come on.
Oh,
Good shot.
Still pretty good shot.
still a good shot.
Thanks,
It's full back 8 foot.
I think John's gonna have to burn guards for a while
That's
here.
tough to do.
He's just got to keep throwing guards.
Action indeed.
Two.
Go a little.
Good. Line's good. Great. Just split center. That's all that matters. I mean, it doesn't really matter, I guess. They're peeling no matter where it is up there. It's good.
Johnny.
And we're just going to see another peel. Now,
Very
you know,
nice.
in league play,
Souvenirs to the center line.
if I was
Johnny's
in
like,
John
it doesn't
Schuster's
matter.
position,
Like,
I'd be
second, it
tempted
doesn't
to play
matter
a
the day
corner
I quit
guard
the game.
Same thing.
because if my opponents are just trying to peel the
Great
guard,
attitude.
if it's on the corner and they try and hit it from the outside, they run the risk of jamming in. And if they're trying to hit it from the inside and they hit a little fat, they may roll to center and provide me with the center line card I need.
Well, you've thought that through.
Yeah, I've tried it before.
Just shy of the sign, maybe on the sign.
That's fine.
Shy of the sign.
Line's great.
Yeah, just shy of it.
Line's really nice.
But we have a few more. We
That's fine.
discussed this. There's a few more variables involved in our league of play. It makes it a few more twists and turns. So.
Well, this end's going to blow by. It's going to be a lot of peeling right up till the end here.
Yeah.
And you're going to see John probably try and hook one. Or he'll try and play the yellow and roll to the side, but there won't be a lot of great options.
Okay.
Like top, like put it to where their rock is, and he's gonna have to make a choice of a double or a draw, but he's gonna just have played it. But so you think one more guard?
What if we corner froze the yellow now?
Yeah, I'm almost wondering if it'd be better to do it now. Jacob's blast, the yellow should go.
As long as we just don't, as long as it doesn't nose freeze, right? Oh, I guess nose. But then we only have to, put it like biting up there at most. It's either corner freeze, freeze back, or guard.
It's corner freeze.
Okay.
I think so, because if
All right, sounds good.
what are you doing on your next one?
What's that? Oh, we're just coming around it and hoping he misses. Like.
Yeah.
Just trying to replay the last
I mean, if he
few
doesn't,
ends in my head
if I
here.
make the freeze good and it sits there back and he kind of rolls off, then I get to put it back and at least we have a chunk of the four.
And
this
I'm
one,
trying to think, when was the last time Brad
my
Jacobs
last
had to
one,
play
we don't
a
have
draw?
a piece of the four, but is what it is.
He didn't do it last end because that was a blank.
That's fine.
The
Yeah,
previous
no, you can
end
set
is
two
where they
either way,
gave up
but
the
this one
two.
we don't need to miss.
Do you make the freeze to get to that end?
Is there a freeze?
Remember, he made the hard hit.
To freeze that like 45?
Through the rocket
So
hit
that would
on
have been
his
end
last
number
one.
5?
Yeah.
Gotta
Did
get
he make the
just
freeze with his
to the
first?
center line.
Yeah.
Behind the corner? Or did he hit to get there?
I can't remember,
That
but
was a
it's
hit
been a
and-
while since he's played a
I think it
draw.
was a hit and roll, actually, yeah. So I think you're right.
30? Feels really close. 6 right now.
Felt like it was all there to me.
Yeah, a little heavy, a little heavy. Not quite.
Could still go around if we wanted to.
Just
no,
do
he
it.
can't.
Just do it. It's just to it. We're by it.
Just. Someone's saying we're by it. Someone's saying just to it.
Okay. It's all right.
Just bounced a little too far there. This does
I
allow,
almost-
Brad.
Yeah, I almost didn't mind that. So he's going to play the red and try and keep his shooter around, right?
Yes, I think so.
We just can't. I just can't hook these. We can't hook these.
Is it helping us sticking?
Maybe for the
I'd say no.
because if you roll here and he makes that crotch double, it's not great either.
So straight peel.
Yeah.
Like you could.
He's gonna hit. He's just gonna try to do something like this, and then we'll have a choice to make.
Yeah, that's fine. We can peel it. I like the peel.
Is that
Okay.
the shot, Brett?
So here's
No, like,
another
are you getting
hit.
second shot in there if you
You're not getting second shot with the roll.
so.
Just wondering if there's ever a world where you get it going back.
Go across the top.
Yeah, from here it doesn't look like you'd have to hit that red one really
Like that
thin.
broom
and-
there?
and he's looking at hitting a. I think if you're at least a quarter rock, I think you're missing that yellow rock.
Easy, easy, clean, clean,
And he's got that pretty easy there.
clean.
Yeah.
Good shot.
Good shot.
Yeah, or right past
I
it.
think
yeah.
John's got to just try and go past the red and stay
I think
kind
if
of on the
if
top
we hit it just
edge.
barely by it and just roll 6 inches to miss this one, he can't nose it. Well, he's got to make a double, yeah. So I
Or
could
he
probably
can play
even do a
down to the
12-5.
back one.
13's fine though. Okay.
Yeah, whatever you like for weight.
I'm not sure. I mean, this is kind of.
You've been throwing a bunch of 12.5s.
No, I know. I think 13's fine here.
Okay.
It has to be just a little off nose. Wants to roll a little bit, probably
Yeah,
to
'cause we're
about where
rolling
that
the least far.
Right where the broom is.
broom
almost.
is. Does
You
that,
miss the back.
although, does that leave him a nose hit for?
It may, but it
Yeah.
makes him look at. Right,
He
like
can't.
there's
He
only-
can't afford to roll. Yeah.
There's only so far you can really.
Yeah.
You got to make sure you
like
get
this
by
broom,
the
Chris?
back one.
Okay. All right.
Beggars can't be choosers. You
Yeah.
pump it by and sit there and hope for the best.
13.
Yep.
Really hard on.
Now we're close.
Clean. Clean.
Curl.
I think it's got to
Curl.
go.
Hard curl. Hard curl.
Hit this a little.
Great shot.
Really nice, John.
There.
Oh boy, rock
Okay.
on rock, yeah. It's probably as good as he can make it.
And here we go. Now Brad Jacobs is going to have to play a draw
15,
for the first time,
3
and
on there.
we're not sure how many ends, but it's
Hey,
been
we
a
threw
few.
this 2 ends ago, remember?
Yeah.
We got to this spot here.
Listen, we can come to this, to the note. But let's, T-line right here.
Yeah.
Well, big finish here. The Shuster team did all they could to make it a difficult shot at the end.
Good shot, John.
Yeah.
You a stopwatch?
I think we got Mike Libis time in this one.
Line's good.
Top 4. Pretty good.
Brad Jacobs
We're out there a bit.
trying to win
Wait,
for
good.
ATB Curling
Let's
Classic.
rock on the T line.
Weight's good, guys. It's heavy, if anything.
It's got to be T line with the line we got. Got to be T line. Got to be T
I
line.
think he's got a good one.
Really good.
And there you go.
That was wild.
Brad Jacobs,
That was wild.
Team Jacobs,
Good game.
wins
Good game.
the
Good game,
ATB
man.
Curling
Good shooting, pal.
Classic
Thanks, pal.
2025 edition.
Good shooting, pal. Good job.
Okay, man.
Good luck this season.
And thank you for joining us for another event here.
What are we doing?
On behalf of Wade Johnston, Mike Libis, and myself, thank you for joining us, and we hope to see you at the next event here at the Okotoks Curling Club, which is the Autumn Gold. Ladies Autumn Gold coming to you Thanksgiving weekend. And have a good day, good evening from wherever you're watching from. Goodbye from the Okotoks Curling Club.